everyone. So our topic is about the Section 5 work relationship or the relationship between the employer and the employee. What is work relationship? Workplace relationship are the unique interpersonal relationship with important implication for the individual in those relationships. An organization which relationship exists and develop. Workplace relationships are directly affect the worker's ability to derive success. In Article 97, A and B, it refers to the person, means individual, partnership, association, corporation, business trust, legal representative, or any organized group of person. In Article 97b, it is a person who acting directly or indirectly in the interest of the ER or the employer in relation of an employee, and shall include the government and all its branches, subdivisions, and instrumentalities, all government-owned control corporations and institutions, as well as non-private institution or organization. Article 167 F and G, it refers to the ER or the employer, means any person, natural or juridical, employing the services of the EE or the employee. In Article 167, letter G, it refers to the any person compulsory covered by the GSIS, including members of the EFP, and any persons employed as casual, emergency, temporary, substitute, or contractual, or any person compulsory covered by the SSS. For further explanation, my group mates will be discussed about it.
Now let's talk about employee and employer relationship. The independent contractor and labor contractor. So what is independent contractor and labor contractor? Independent contractor provides labor, services, and sometimes equipment that is needed to get the project done, while the subcontractor or the labor contractor is a company or an individual that you hire to help you complete the project. In Article 106, also called as contractor or subcontractor, whenever an employer enters into a contract with another person for the performance of a former's work, the employees of a contractor or subcontractor must be paid in accordance with the provision of this law. There is also called labor-only contracting. Here, the person supplying workers to an employer does not have substantial capital, meaning investment in the form of goods, equipment, machineries, work premises, and place by such persons are performing activities which are directly related to the principal business of such employer. In Section 9, Rule 8.3, it states that any person who undertakes to supply workers to an employer shall be deemed or considered to be engaged in labor-only contracting. So meaning there is no substantial capital. The workers recruited and placed by such person are performing activities which are directly related to the principal business or operations of the employer, in which the workers are habitually employed. In Article 109, it says that every employer or indirect employer shall be held responsible with his contractor or subcontractor for any violation of the provision of this code. For purposes of determining the extent of their civil liability under this chapter, they shall be considered direct employers.
So this time I will be talking about job contracting. So job contracting, it is an arrangement whereby a principal outsources a job, work, or service to the contractor who perform this through. its deployed personnel, otherwise known as the contractor's workers. So in Section 8, there is a job contracting permissible under the code if the following conditions are met. All of my discussion, let's proceed to the next.
Independent contractor and labor contractor only. Article 106, contractor or subcontractor. A. Whenever an ER or employer enters into a contract with another person for the performance of the former work, the ES or employee of the contractor and of the later subcontractor, if any shall be paid in accordance with the provision of this code. B. Their labor only considered as agent. Contracting where the person supplying workers to an ER or employer does not have substantial capital, substantial investment in the form of tools, equipment, machineries, work premises, among others.
In conclusion, what might seem like a simple decision between calling someone an employee or an independent contractor is actually a contentious issue. Unfortunately, making the mistake in classifying an employee as an independent contractor can be a big mistake for a business to make. It is important to know the differences and the consequences of doing so incorrectly. It is in the business' best interest to contact the Department of Labor for further information regarding making the classifications in order to make sure that who is it considering as an employee truly should be an employee, or if the employee should actually be considered as an independent contractor.